You've said that you want the deal with AJ to be done by the end of Monday.
Monday is the deadline.
What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony AJ Joshua. Get this. Anthony Joshua taunts Tyson Fury in the face-off with Francis Ngannou. He says, so many people have knocked Tyson Fury down. And this is what Anthony Joshua was mentioning. You know, it was, of course, Francis Ngannou across from Anthony Joshua. And Ngannou was like, yeah, I have no doubt about that, whether Joshua would get up from the same punch Tyson got. Tyson showed that he is very resilient. I saw him come back from the knockdown that you wouldn't believe Deontay Wilder landed. He is possibly one of the most resilient people out there. And this is not to disrespect AJ, but I don't believe AJ would have taken what Tyson took. Joshua, who hasn't knocked Tyson down? So many people have knocked Tyson Fury down, says Anthony Joshua. And let me counterpunch. I think that was more of a deflection, okay, from AJ, because this is another situation where AJ felt that he was being disrespected, and I think that led to, you know, his people think he is, or people underestimate him comment. That's where that stems from. This, okay, where Francis said, well, I don't think that you would have got up from a punch that was landed by Wilder. Well, you know, fair enough, okay, fair enough. See, it's fair to say that because, see, if Wilder caught anybody with the punch that he caught Tyson Fury with, you know, we've heard this before. Would AJ have got up? Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe, maybe not. You know, I mean, the only thing that you could really do is compare AJ's chin to a punch that he's actually took. You know what I'm saying? Not like well, what if he would have got hit by Wilder? Well, Wilder hits hard. Does Wilder hit harder than Klitschko? That's a better question, because AJ went down from Klitschko and Ruiz. Tyson went down from Deontay Wilder and who else? Francis Ngannou. You know, I mean, like who knows how that fight would have went, because it's only fair to say, well, Tyson Fury was a float like a butterfly, sting like a dragonfly kind of guy when fighting Deontay Wilder the first fight. He wasn't fighting to hurt Wilder. He was fighting to outbox him. You know, and really in a lot of people's eyes, the moral victory would have been just Tyson Fury flicking that jab, flat, 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 flat. And then he gets caught, okay? He gets caught in the ninth, he gets caught in the 12th. Well, to be fair, AJ wouldn't have fought Deontay Wilder like that. I think AJ would have came to try to knock Wilder out. You know what I mean? So if there was, you know, if we're talking about all these possibilities and, you know, situations that could have happened or whatever, you know, you have to also discuss the possibility of AJ catching Wilder. See, one thing we learned, and one thing I learned, and one thing Tyson knew from that fight is that he could hurt Wilder. So regardless of how hard Wilder punched, it didn't matter because he could also be hurt. That's why he was stopped in the 7th. That's why he was dropped twice in the 2nd round. Okay, I mean in the 2nd fight, rather. Right? So that's why he knew. He knew, I got this guy. And I think Tyson didn't want anybody else to really touch him. That's why it was really a blessing when Anthony Joshua lost in 19. So that clogged his whole year up to fight Andy Ruiz again. Because then Tyson Fury, months later, 2 months later, right, was able to do something that people thought he couldn't do. But he already told people, I'm going to go out there and knock out Deontay Wilder, because he already said he saw it. He saw that he hurt him. He said he hurt him in the 9th. He might have. But I think he hurt him in the 12th. When Tyson Fury did actually get up and rise like Lazarus. It was a great moment. You know what I mean? But you ask Wilder's fans and the whole LDBC clique that they gave him too much time or whatever. You know what I mean? But look what happened in a matter of a second and what he was able to do when he got off the ground. Okay? So he made history just by doing that, but he showed that he belonged in that ring with Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. So back to what we're saying, what Francis is saying, well, hey, I don't think you would have got up AJ. Well, I mean, I don't think AJ probably would need to get up if he would have knocked out Deontay Wilder first. Because I don't think that fight would have lasted that long. Somebody was going to sleep. And I think they both had the capabilities of doing so. So if that wasn't a way to get up under AJ's skin, I don't know what it was. But to answer the question, though, for AJ, who hasn't knocked down Tyson Fury? A lot of people. Okay? Vladimir Klitschko, a guy that took you down. Otto Wylien, a guy that busted up his face. A lot of fighters. You know what I mean? Every fighter that, Dillian White, okay? Even though, we've heard about the sparring rumors and all that jazz, but, professionally in a fight, no, I mean, he's been down some. He's sure he has. But to say he just goes down like that, I think that's unfair. And that's why I told you at the beginning of this video that I think it was more of a deflection because AJ felt disrespected. He was like, well, who are you of all people to think that I wouldn't have got the hell up? Like you knocking down Tyson Fury was like, hey, this is good stuff. This is something amazing. See, AJ was just trying to take the significance out of it. Like saying, you know what? That what you did, other people have done, which is true. But like, who has really done it? I think, who's done that? Stephen Cunningham, Deontay Wilder, Francis Ngannou. Who else has dropped down? Who else has dropped Tyson Fury? I know a Russian fighter did, right? No. I forget who did it. So that's 4. He's been down a lot. But here's I think the fair thing to say too, to throw this in, that AJ hasn't been down like that. The only problem is, though, he's been down 4 times in one fight. So there's always a counter that could come right around the corner and bite AJ in the ass because AJ's, well, who hasn't knocked down Tyson Fury? You know what I mean? So, like, it's a debatable thing. And I think Francis was trying to start a little shit when he did make that comment to Anthony Joshua. But of course, these are 2 Africans, right? It ain't like, oh, in your face. It's more like a calmer demeanor because its whole thing is who can say the most horrendous shit and remain calm and look at each other like everything's fine. TIA, Moraboca. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua taunting Tyson Fury. Who hasn't knocked Tyson Fury down? Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!